Church, let me tell you what I got up in here this morning.
Come on, speak it, man. Speak it.
I got mothers, I got grandmothers,
Yeah.
I got sugar mamas,
That's
Sugar
right.
mama.
I got nanas,
Come on, preacher.
That's right.
I got mothers to be,
Yeah.
I got young mothers, I got seasoned mothers
Yeah.
up in here today. So I asked the Lord, what could I say to a plethora of mothers in here today?
Come on, preacher.
There's some that are celebrating their mothers because they're here. There's some that are celebrating their mother because they're in heaven. But for whatever reason you're here today, we want to thank you, mothers. Brothers, this is about mothers. You can peek in if you want to.
All right, come on,
I'm strictly talking
Bring it on down.
Show it, man. Show
to
it.
mothers.
Yes.
All right.
I thank God for mothers because back in 1993, I lost my mother. The thing that went down, Brother Prize, that I assumed that she was always going to live.
That's right. That's right.
Brother Keith, it takes me back to a holiday when I would eat and leave.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
Mama would make dressing.
Oh, Lord.
Thank God she passed it on to Sister Okleberry.
Oh, Lord.
Give her the gravy, potato salad. I already had my agenda sorted out in 93. I believe it was back in December, Christmas dinner. And she said to me, she said, boy, you're not going to eat and leave this year.
This year. Not this year.
Because what I would do is I would eat and bust a move. I had to go see Sister Okleberry. Well, at the end of that conversation, my mom said, if you can help somebody, help them. And I thought that was a little weird for her to say that. But that was the last thing that my mother said to me.
Wow.
The Bible's true that you should leave and cleave, and I didn't do that because every time my wife, I felt didn't act right, I went back to mom.
You feel.
I had an eye problem. So God took it.
My.
The one that I was running from was the one that told me that my mom passed. It took me 5 years to realize what God had done. I was mad at it. I was like Paul, I wanted to burn down churches. I didn't understand.
Right.
I say that, my brothers, because, and sisters, because a lot of times we'll get angry at our mother, and we'll take them for granted.
Right.
And we won't take heed, we won't spend that time because tomorrow's not promised. Not even today is promised.
That's right. That's right.
So if your mom is still here, take the opportunity to embrace
Yes.
your mother.
Yes.
Tell her you love her.
Say that.
And if she's cooking a dinner, don't eat and leave. Amen.
Say that, preacher.
I'd like to take a look at the mother of mothers,
Right.
All right.
Mama Mary.
All right.
Not Mary had a little lamb,
Yeah.
not culinary Mary in the back, but the mother of Jesus. You know who I'm talking about?
Say it.
If you would be so kind and go to Luke chapter 1, verse 37. And I'll be coming from the New Living Translation. And if your legs work, please stand.
All right.
All right. This is the word of the Lord. And sisters, please, if you don't get anything else, please get this one verse at the beginning here. For the word of the Lord will never fail. Mary responded, I am the Lord's servant. May everything you have said about me come true. And then the angel left her. Just for a moment, I'd like to unpack. There's something about Mary.
Something about Mary.
Something about Mary.
Something about Mary.
If you are a movie critic, there was a movie back in 1993
Right.
about something about Mary.
Something about Mary.
I'm not talking about that Mary.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Jesus' mother.
Jesus.
If we would go back to the very beginning,
All right.
we could see how an angel just rolled up on the Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
Mamas, if you had the opportunity to birth Jesus, that would be a challenging assignment. But I got to thinking, I was thinking that being chosen comes with conflict. Mary was chosen to have a baby, not by her husband.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Joseph.
That's
Right.
right.
She was engaged to Joseph, but she was going to be pregnant by God.
That's right.
Right.
Conflict.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I got to thinking, why did the Creator choose Mary?
Huh.
Well, I mean, he could have went anywhere. Somebody that was single, upright. But God knows us from the inside out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't make mistakes. I'm talking about the same God who chose Judas.
Yeah. Still chosen.
Well,
Yes, sir. Yes.
But Judas was perfect at his purpose.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to betray him.
Right.
So he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
So understand that the haters in your life have a purpose.
Right.
You will have some Judas in your life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I need you to grab the God who can do all things.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes we'll doubt who God has chosen.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm guilty. There's some folks that will argue about somebody's calling. Wasn't just me. I know there had been somebody else that felt the same way. But God does the calling.
Yeah.
Amen.
And He picks who He wants to do His purpose.
That's right. That's right.
The first thing that just leaps off the page is that Mary was chosen.
Yeah.
God selected Mary. Mary didn't select God.
Come on.
And as I said earlier, there will be conflict with being chosen.
Right.
I think about Job. He didn't get the memo that his name came up.
Yeah.
That God had a dialogue with the devil.
Right.
He didn't get that memo.
Yeah.
Paul had a thorn. He asked him 3 times to take it out.
Yeah.
What's your thorn?
Right.
Question.
Just chosen.
What are you dealing with?
Yes, sir.
Are you dealing with that challenging husband, that wayward child, that challenging person on your job? Maybe God chose that for you to grow you.
Right.
You know, many are called, but few are chosen.
Yes.
For much is given, much is required.
Much.
So the higher you go, it's going to be more asked of you.
Yeah.
I won't get in the lane of men. I'm talking about women. I'm just as passionate about men. The second thing that I saw in the text was that I saw the conflict. Mary was confused and disturbed by this assignment.
All right.
Yeah.
Of course.
She was wondering that I'm a virgin. I'm about to say I do to Joseph.
Right. Yeah.
Folk are going to look at me funny.
Yeah.
Knowing that we hadn't had relations.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
My.
Yes, sir.
Sisters, single mothers,
Yes.
please hear me. Come close. You're not alone.
Yeah. Not alone.
you,
Come. Yes,
to
sir.
help you.
Right.
Be spirit-led. Watch how God will send someone,
Yeah.
send help to help you.
Send help. Yes, sir.
Mothers, wives that are in relationships that's challenging, and the only reason why you stand with them because the Bible won't let you divorce them.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I ask you to try Jesus.
Try. Try. Give him a try.
Because by you putting your mouth on him, it's not going to change him.
Yes.
right.
If you pray for him,
Yeah. Right.
I know my wife prayed for me.
Pray.
Because I was immature. I didn't get it till I was about 40.
Yeah.
I thank God every year
Yeah.
that
Yes. Yeah.
she had the patience, because in the Bible, love, the first thing, it doesn't talk about feelings, it talks about patience. You patient with that child,
Yeah.
be patient with that man and pray for him.
Yeah.
Then Mary was troubled because of God's choices. He will create conflict with God's choices. When sin was in my life, I wasn't really conflicted.
Yeah.
I was in agreement,
Yeah.
mind, body,
Right.
spirit.
Yeah.
And we were saying on Friday, we're going to party.
Yeah.
We were all in agreement.
You had no conflict. Right.
Come on.
I know I'm not the only one.
Come on.
Friday, when you got paid,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
mind, body, spirit. Your mind. You were in agreement. There was no conflict.
Phases.
You had your clothes laid. You matter of fact, you probably had them laid out Monday
That's
or
right.
Friday.
Come on.
And you stayed up all night being a space waster,
Space.
Face waste.
doing nothing.
Nothing.
Blew your stats,
Having a good time.
and now you're paying for it because we got some ailments because of how we were on the dance floor.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, let me get out of there. Let me come back. You know, I was excited being chosen, but I wanted the blessing, but I didn't want the barriers.
All right. All right.
I wanted the power, but I didn't want the pain.
All right.
Maybe somebody else felt like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted the success, but I didn't want the sorrow.
Yeah.
Comes with it. Yes, sir.
You know, being a parent, you can't pick and choose when you want to be a daddy or a
All
mom.
right. Yeah.
My Lord.
Yeah.
My Lord.
What they
It's
both say.
a full-time job.
Full time. Yes, sir.
You don't get a day off. I often ask sisters that if you can have a Calgon moment,
Yeah.
35 and over, know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You can rest and relax and not worry about that child that came out of you.
My Lord.
What would it be?
All right.
They couldn't do it. They couldn't respond.
Yeah.
Because mothers, even when you go on vacation, you still worried about that child.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
They came out of you.
That's a mother. Yeah.
Babe, can I? Sweetheart, can I? I'm good. What really helped me grow as a man to really appreciate motherhood? I mean, I couldn't, bear the weight, or she telling me a back hurt or a feet hurt. Pastor, I messed around and went in the delivery room.
Yeah.
Come on.
First time it was a little slow for Nicole, didn't want to cooperate, so she kind of stayed home for a bit.
Yeah.
I was going to sleep on the hospital bed.
Yeah.
My wife was walking without me with the nurse.
Yeah.
Brother was tired. I mean,
All right.
But to watch her push that baby out, I will never in this lifetime do that kind of pain.
Yeah. Right.
So the least I can do as a man is to be there.
All right.
Maybe get her a cup of coffee, maybe
Yeah.
rub her feet.
Yeah.
I don't do it very long, but
Please.
but I did try. But to see her go through that,
Yeah.
and And then I thought about my mother who pushed that fire,
Yeah.
who cooked, who washed.
Ah.
We were just telling Nicole about washing clothes in the bathtub on a washboard. She had no clue what we were talking about. I brought up the fact of cloth diapers.
Yeah.
And she said, "No way, Dad." Take them off, toss them. Cloth diapers, everybody know what I'm talking about. So I got some old school in there. Yeah. And I just wonder how many of the new school today would know how to put on a cloth diaper. No, I guess what? They could, but they would hire somebody to do it. And then what they do these days. But Proverbs 3 and 5 said, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and understanding."
Trust it.
And a lot of times we lose sight of that when that child frustrates me.
Trust
When I got to go up to the school
it.
and tell them how to act. Or her.
Yeah.
You took time off your job
Yeah. Trust.
to deal with some behavior that we practice at home. I say trust in the Lord.
Trust.
That when you get that call, pray before you go.
Yes.
Don't get your case. Don't
Right.
ask us to put money on your book
Yeah.
to come get you
Right.
because he was tripping.
Yes.
The last thing that I want to, that really leaped off the page was that finally the change came.
Change.
At the end of the pastor's prayer before he preaches, he prays for a change.
Change.
Mary trusted the Lord, and what was really major is that she knew who she was.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
There's some, and I'm going to go back to old school. Old school mothers knew who they were.
Yeah, that's right.
They knew their role. They understood submission. But now we got these young sisters who will tell you off, cuss you out. Can I be real? And there's a reason behind that, because we men won't be who we say we are. I have a saying, don't advertise what you can't deliver. If you're out of business, take your sign down. Because when a sister look at you, they look at that fine, tall brother who look good, but he ain't no good. And they take heart to what you are telling them, who you say you are. And then you get into the lane that I don't have to take this. I'm gonna move on. But guess what? That sister's so strong. She'll find a way. She can carry a child for 9 months, deal with days and nights mixed up. See you. Don't let the door hit you. Young sisters. The other thing that Mary, I feel that grabbed her attention and brought about the change, twice in that text, starting down from verse 26, it said 2 times that Mary was favored. And the Lord is with you. I know through the times that you may be going through a storm, sisters, you're favored. The Lord is with you. You have to believe that. It's amazing how we can come in, and I'm including myself, how we can come in and we can receive the word. We come to class. We come on Sundays, Sunday school. We get a 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then Wednesdays. And then we walk out the same. When will it hit your soul that you are a child of the Most High? That you are favored. And understand that things are going to come into your life to where God's going to arrest your attention.
Amen.
So you're not any different. So I thank God for those that do pray together.
Yes.
That you can say to your wife that you love her. that you can say to your kids that you love them. Because I can remember, I know back in my family, we never said that. Old school, we just didn't say it. And today, you know, I kind of give my brothers half hugs because that's what I grew up on. It just felt funny. But now I can roll up on somebody and hug my pastor, but I can't hug my brother. There was something wrong with that. It had to bring about a change so my son could see that. That it's okay for a man to hug another man.
Yes.
And know that if I were to call any brother in here at a dark moment, would you listen? But change came because I was the person that if, Brother Ray, if I saw your number in my caller ID, I wouldn't answer. No, I'd answer today, Brother Ray, but I'm just saying, back in the day when I was younger, when I was my son's age, no, I'm not sure. No, that brother got some issues. He gonna want some money.
Come on, preacher. Come on now.
I wasn't feeling that. I just got paid. But I would put my mouth on him. And now today, it's a change. It's even to the point now that even when we go feed the homeless, I didn't want to do it. But what arrested my attention, there are a whole bunch of homeless men that don't have shoes. That will humble you because I know everybody and I know you got at least 5 pair of shoes. But you have a choice. Change.